What's up, everybody? It's Solid Chief here. I just wanted to talk about the European Championships that are happening at the moment. Yes, I'm talking about football, European football, or the U.S. they call it soccer. But anyway, so I've been following it. There's several teams that I, of course, follow. Me being German, of course, I follow Germany. They've been playing pretty decently. I do think that they are growing into the competition slowly. Their last game they did tie. They had a 92nd minute equalizer against Switzerland. Not their best performance out of all three games so far. I think that was the worst one. But you know, they haven't lost a game either. So let's see what happens in the next one. They are through to the knockout stages. But Germany as a whole, this time around, they've struggled in the last World Cup and the Euros a couple years before that one. So they seem to be doing well. They do have home court advantage since the European Championship is held in Germany this time. But overall, I think the team gels good together. You know, they had Toni Kroos came back, or Toni Kroos came back in the midfield, which I think gave them a lot more confidence in the midfield. He has a tendency to calm down the game. He creates the tempo of the game, and obviously his passing accuracy is amazing. So that certainly helps. And I think overall the team is good. Young players too, like Musiala, playing very good. He's definitely grown a lot. I think he's showing a lot of confidence on the ball. But we all know that Musiala is a great talent. Same thing with Florian Wirtz. Great talent. You know, if you follow football or soccer, he's one for the future. Obviously, great confidence on the ball. Great dribbler, good shot as well. Very good player. And then of course you have Havertz up front, which I'm not a big fan of Havertz. I think he's gotten better in Arsenal. I think he definitely struggled in the Chelsea times. But he's definitely, he's not a bad player. I think there's more room for improvement. And then also Gundogan. I think Gundogan is obviously a quality player. He's the type of player to pick his head up and looks for the through pass. Has a good, can read the game pretty well. And then obviously we have Neuer in the back, one of the greats. You can always kind of rely on him, although he is getting older. But I think he's one of the goats. And our defense is not bad either. Rudiger is Rudiger. He plays for Madrid. Overall, a strong player, big player, confident on the ball as well. He scored an own goal in the first game, but we'll see what happens. I think overall he's great. And then you have, I forget his first name, I think his name's Ta. Plays for Leverkusen. Overall, he's played very good this time around as well. He showed it throughout the whole year with Leverkusen. They had a fantastic season. So, and then Kimmich, I'm a big fan of his. His mentality is fantastic. I love his mentality through the game, and you can just put him anywhere and he'll succeed, I believe. So Germany's looking really good. I think overall, I think Spain looks the best. If you watch Spain play overall, I think all the players that play for Spain, they have a tendency to pick their head up and looking for a pass. They're technically gifted players usually. You can look at Iniesta and Xavi. I think all midfielders should look up to those guys. They make the game look easy and effortless, and that's what Spain players do a lot of. And they just have good combination play. Know when to pass. When to pass. Have a good touch. So I think overall Spain looks really good. So does Portugal. Portugal's another good one. Obviously they have Ronaldo, but I think Ronaldo's way past his prime. Obviously he's still Ronaldo, but we'll see what happens. And then England is an odd one. On paper England looks strong, but when it comes to the actual game, I think they lack confidence. They lack build-up play. They almost look a little lost on the field at times, and I think that has something to do with the coach as well. I think Southgate isn't giving them the proper instructions. Tactically they just look poor. They've been looking poor. They're just not finishing. You know what I mean? They have the chances. You know what I mean? But overall, it's just confidence. I believe they have the potential to become really good. And but right now it's the time to kind of grow into the tournament, and we're three games deep. I don't know what's going on with England. I don't know. Bellingham surrounded by great players in Real Madrid. So is Foden in Manchester City. Saka. I mean, Arsenal played really good this year as well. They're all surrounded by great players, but when they join forces in the national team, they just don't know how to gel together. But that's up to the coach as well. So let's see what happens. I'm curious. Hopefully Germany pulls through. They are through to the knockout stages, so I'm excited. Hopefully they'll get through to the quarterfinals. But overall, I think Spain, France, of course, we always got to watch out for France. Mbappe got injured; he broke his nose, but he's going to be wearing a mask. So he masked Mbappe. Sounds kind of scary, but we'll see what happens. Those are really the top teams right now, I believe. But you never know; anything can happen in football. You have Switzerland that look really strong. But anyway, hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's day, and I'll be in touch. And y'all be good.